Hi guys, it's Eleanor at Manuel's River. I know we were supposed to meet tonight for our regularly scheduled Trailblazers program, and unfortunately that can't happen today. So we had some plans because today is a special day. It's the International Day of Women and Girls in Science. We had a program planned for you, and we were going to learn about some of the fantastic women and girls actually in Newfoundland history in science, and some explorers and some ladies just accomplished a lot in some situations where it was pretty challenging to do so. So for now, I just wanted to give you a little bit of information about the book that our originally scheduled program had been planned around. This is something that was an inspiration to one of the great women and girls in science here at Manuel's River. Our education manager, Agnes Ayre, came up with this program, and the book is Agnes Ayres' ABCs of Amazing Women, Newfoundland and Labrador Women of Note, some of who won us the vote, by Jenny Higgins and illustrated by Jennifer Morgan. And I won't read the whole thing tonight, but I'll just give you a little teaser so you get an idea of what it's all about. It's an alphabet book, and it is a local book published by Boulder Publishing, both Boulder Books there. So the introduction is from the character Agnes Ayre. And she says, "Agnes Ayre here, welcome to my book of women. I wrote it to honor all of my friends and heroes who accomplished so much in their lifetimes. All of the women you will meet in these pages achieved amazing things, like Anne Harvey, who saved people from a shipwreck, or Georgina Ann Sterling, who became a world-famous opera singer. But you can imagine what happened when a group of these astounding women decided to work together. They accomplished something truly special. And do you know what else? I was lucky enough to be in that group, and you'll learn all about it in a little while. But first, I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. Agnes Ayre. I was born in 1980 in St. John's. When I grew up, I became a botanist. That means I studied plants. I was also an artist. I decided to combine my two passions. I traveled around the island of Newfoundland collecting flowers and painting pictures of them. I even wrote an illustrated book called Wildflowers of Newfoundland. I accomplished a lot, but there was something I couldn't do. I couldn't always vote in elections. That's because I lived before women had the right to vote. I thought it was wrong that I couldn't elect politicians who created the laws that affected my life. Then I had an idea. Maybe I could change the rules. Fortunately, I wasn't alone. A group of other people also wanted women to vote, and they were called suffragists. I joined their group and became a suffragist too. We worked together to achieve our grand goal. Keep reading to find out what happened. A little flower here called an iris, and it's 2 feet tall. It's found Prince's Lookout River, July 1st, 1927, and these are drawings that Agnes actually did of some flowers that she found. There's also a note here of wild cabbage that she found, over 4 feet tall, in Holyrood, September 19th, 1927. And just very interesting how she's a great example of not just a STEM lady, science and technology, engineering and math, but a STEAM lady, science and technology, engineering, arts and math. She combined her love of science and learning about plants and observing them with her love of art, and really I think her drawings helped her and probably others who looked at them to better understand the plants that she worked with. So this is a great book to get a copy of if you want to purchase a copy locally, or maybe you want to borrow it from your library. You can see my mom has made lots of notes here about all the women that she found really interesting, and she made the point that she really didn't get to learn about important and famous women when she was young, back in the 1950s and the 1960s, going to school. So it was fascinating for her, but I think for all generations. While you're home now, I know schools are out for the time being, if you're looking for something to do in commemoration of Agnes Ayre and her contributions to science and to art, maybe you have a little house plant at home that you could study and you could spend some time observing. And if you wanted, then you could think about even sketching that, drawing it, painting it. And if you don't have a house plant, maybe you can look outdoors to some of our evergreen trees if you get a chance to get a breath of fresh air in the next little while. use your five senses to learn about the world around you, make those observations, and then use your sense of expression to create a piece of art about that plant. And I know that we'll just batten down the hatches for a little while, and soon enough we'll see each other again soon. So I'm looking forward to that time. And feel free, if you do a drawing, to send it along to us. We'd love to see what you come up with. And until next time, be safe and be well. See you then.